I am starting the stream just to make sure everything is running.
Oh. I apologize if I keep coughing. I am recovering from COVID, so
It's okay. I understand. There we go. Make a tweet. There we go. Bring up Twitch. Sorry that I talk to myself just so I don't forget things that I'm supposed to be doing. There we go. Bring up the stream manager. Good. I had to move my camera for my last stream earlier today, so I was like making sure it was actually on the right place and I wasn't like hovering over Faded's board or something. Okay, that is all good there. I want to see something. When I do that... Yeah, I just learned that I didn't know that I could make everybody's board bigger.
Oh.
Yeah, you can mess with the settings on there.
Yeah, so I can make... So people can see people...
You do the play-by-play of...
Yeah.
You're following from person to person to...
Put the pressure on
make their boards clear.
Like, what are you doing next? Okay, I was wondering how to... That is pretty cool. Okay. Man, my playmat brings me way too much joy every time I see it. So silly.
Shuffling the heck out of my deck because I've been playing all my decks.
Yeah, you don't want all the
Throughout
land to get all pooled together. Who's your new commander for today, Goose? What's going on? And hey, Jen, what's going on? Got all sorts of people here. How's your day?
Hey, Jen.
Okay, I'm gonna shuffle this deck again, just because. The one thing is, there's some things that are not good cards in here just because there were snow cards. I was just like, yep, fits on theme. Actually, Jen was the first person to play against this Isu deck.
Yeah.
There's like Yetis, I'm in.
Yeah, I was tempted to try and build it because I started with Call Time, so there's all kinds of snow stuff in that.
Yeah. There was a lot of fun stuff in Call Time. I bought way too much Call Time.
Yeah, I started Zendikar right before that. So Call Time was where I got my my big green stompy deck.
Very nice. Those are good places to start. Okie dokie.
Well, I started in like Invasion.
Invasion? I started in the dark. I'm aging myself.
Well, I was like
I technically started 7th edition, and then I fell off for several years. But
7th is a good set to start.
Yeah, 7th was fun.
Really good art in that set.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a good Thorn Elemental, right?
Yeah. The thing was so good back in the day.
It really was. It's funny to look back and be like, oh yeah, those
are really, yeah, for real.
To see some of the cards that used to be really awesome and now they're not so awesome anymore. Like they were staples for years, like Balduvian hordes from alliances. I remember that thing was in every freaking deck.
Now you get 7 drops, like 20 upsides.
Yeah. A book of text on the card now. It's like a 3-drop. Like.
Or it triples your mana for some reason.
Yeah. Because you know what we needed? We needed more mana.
Always need more mana.
So, I guess we'll get things started here. Welcome to the Phyrexian Arena. We're hosting the Birthday Boys weekend here with Bio, our wonderful hype man for the community. We're having a little bit of a midnight shindig here, and 9 o'clock shindig in other places, or wherever you are in the world. It's probably a little bit earlier or later. um, I've got some wonderful guests. We're going to be playing some Magic here, obviously. I'm going to be playing my Isu the Indomitable deck. It is a snow-themed deck, and it's just silly. It does land stuff. It wants to get out lots of snow creatures, and it likes to look at the top of the library a lot. There's a lot of cards that let me look at the top of my library. Pretty excited to play it again, because it gets out of hand fast. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. Fated, what's going on in your world?
Not a whole lot going on in my world. Just playing on random streams sometimes. I'm playing my Orzhov tokens deck. It's Prava and Tivesh. Just trying to make tokens and pump up the tokens and hopefully kill you with tokens.
Your decks are great. I'm just sitting here looking up like create 2/0/1 tokens that are going to become 1/5s. It's
Yep.
awesome. And the birthday boy, Mario, what's happening? How's your day going?
It's been busy.
I
Very busy, but lots of cool games. So I've only got a small number of decks that I built, and people have been indulging me with my newest deck, the Magus Lucia Kane X spell deck. I'm having a lot of fun with that. Tonight I'm playing the my Helana Dama deck. So this is kind of the deck that I've been evolving over time. It was originally a Gargos Hydra themed deck, and then I started finding other green things that had effects that I wanted that weren't Hydras. So I started filtering them in, and it had to change. So I decided to go with the Helana Kadama of East Street Partner. So it means I had to get rid of at least some number of the X spells, because I don't want to cheat them in with X's of 0. There's still a few in there, but there are other key Hydras are still in there. But it's get Kodama out to kind of like cheat those things in. Alana can, at least in certain situations when I actually have the mana held up to be able to do it, to pay the 2 to send some damage. So that's the deck. And thanks everybody for throwing me this birthday weekend.
You're welcome. You are very welcome. You deserve it. You're always there in all of our streams, and yeah, this is nothing. Least we can do. I imagine you probably still have a Hydra Omnivore in there, huh? Because it's not a X spell, is it?
yeah, that I think is still in there.
And Jamie, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you. Oh, I am doing well. I have been getting my butt kicked by Greg all weekend. It's been a party. I'm excited to do it again. I am running Muldrotha with a land theme, so it's going to be all this deck's all about stacking my lands, discarding my lands for value, and then just hopefully overwhelming the board. So no, I'm excited to. I think this is the first time I'm playing with you, Emmara. So thank you for letting me invade the stream here.
No problem.
I'm just excited to throw some cards around the table.
Awesome. Well, welcome, and I'm excited to see what happens here because we all are playing different style decks. So if everybody has a playable hand, Fated, if you want to lead us off.
All right. I will draw. I'll play a swamp, and I will pass.
Draw. And I will play. Oh, did I not think that through? I was an idiot for keeping this hand. I saw, hey, there's a lot of lands. I didn't look at the colors. So I've got a Homeward Path out as a land for turn, and I pass.
That really worries me.
Hmm.
It's been a long day, Greg. It's been a long day.
I will draw my card for turn. I will play a Misty Rainforest. I'm going to crack it and go find a forest of some sort, and then I will pass the turn.
Okie dokie. I will draw for turn.
Thanks, Jen.
I'm gonna play a snow-covered island, and then how about I tap one? I'm gonna play a Mystic Remora. Has cumulative upkeep of 1, and whenever target opponent successfully casts a non-creature spell, I may draw a card. That player may pay 4 to counter this effect. And then I'll pass my turn.
Yeah, right.
The old wording
Yeah.
to things.
All right. Untap draw. I'll play Tainted Field. And I'll tap the swamp for a Soul Ring. I can't pay the 4.
Woohoo!
And then I'll just play Bravo. Don't want to give you another card just yet.
Makes sense.
I'll pass.
I will draw for turn.
Maybe I
thank
just
you,
make a
Bio.
token next turn.
It's weird that it doesn't make cat tokens or cat soldiers.
Yeah, it's a little silly on that part.
Oh, I will put out
I bet you
the
will.
Reliquary Tower.
Oh no, I see an issue.
And
What is
I
going
will
on,
pass.
Woodland?
All right. I will draw my card for turn. I will play a swamp. I will tap 2 for a Lotus Cobra. And then I will pass the turn.
It's a good
Not eating a fish.
No, it's my turn. I forgot that I was the 4th player. My bad. I was like, oh, it's not around to me yet. Let's see here. Do I want to pay? Yeah, I may as well pay. I'll pay the cumulative upkeep. We'll play a snow-covered island. And then tap 1 white and play an Ascendant Spirit. It's a spirit that can level up, basically. I can pay 2 snow-covered whatevers, and it will become a Spirit Warrior with base toughness 2 and 3. And then it can, if I pay 3, it'll become a Ascendant Spirit will become, if it's a warrior, it becomes a Spirit Warrior Angel. That's a 4/4. If I pay 4, it becomes a angel. It's still an angel. Put 2+1/+1 counters on it. Okay, yeah. It does a whole bunch of stuff. It will probably never get to that point. So I will pass my turn. I don't know why my words are not working with this card.
So, untap draw. Play Plains. And then I will just cast Tavesh, not paying for fish. Because I can't. And I'm also never going to ultimate this thing, because that's just going to give me all free commanders, because of Homeward Path. I am going to +2, though, and make some tokens. And then I think I'll just pass.
I will draw for. Oh my god.
Not a forest.
Not a forest. So yeah, so I only looked at land number when I had my hands, and I thought, at least one of them would tap for green. And I am.
Oh, we have a raid. What is going on, Lunchbox?
Oh, I will play a command beacon. And I will pass.
I love the engine you're setting up, Greg. Love it. I will draw my card for turn. I will play a Terramorphic Expanse as my land for turn. Lotus Cobra will trigger, and I will create one black mana.
You're gonna make a lot of mana with that Lotus Cobra.
So it begins.
I will go ahead and sack the Terramorphic Expanse. I'm going to go find an island, which will come into play tapped. And I will create a blue mana off Lotus Cobra. Okay. So one blue. Hopefully y'all can read my chicken scratch.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool. I will tap 3, or tap 2, and then use blue mana to cast a Coma's Faithful. Has lifelink, and when it dies, each player will mill 3 cards. And then using my last black mana here, I will play a Deadeye Tracker. I can tap 1 and a black, tap it, exile 2 cards from an opponent's graveyard, and then Deadeye Tracker explores. Basically, I reveal the top card of my library. It's the land, it goes to hand. If not, I can put it back or put it in the grave. And with that, I will go ahead and pass the turn to you, Emmara. Go ahead.
Okay. I am actually not going to pay for the fish this time, so bye-bye, fishy.
Those get pretty costly.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for it anymore. I'm just like, eh. Let's see here. Let's play a Dreamroot Cascade as our land for the turn. And then let us just keep ramping, I guess. Oh, nope, let's not keep ramping because we don't have the right colors. Yep, that was silly. Okay, anyway. I guess we'll... Oh, we don't have the right colors for anything I want to do. Okay. I got too excited about what I had in my hand, and I was like, oh, yeah. I did the same thing Greg did, except for my spells cost different. Oh, okay.
Welcome in, Lunchbox, with the raid.
Yes. Let's see here. That really sucks. Okay, I guess I'm going to pass my turn. I'm going to do nothing exciting.
You can at least level up your Ascendant Spirit at some
That
point.
is very true. Boom. Level 2.
I will untap. Draw.
Tabletop? What's going on?
Play a Plains. And then I'll play a Mondrak.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's yeah.
That's a card.
Yeah.
You woke me up.
I'll +2 to Vesh and make 4 thralls.
That's terrifying. Oh, that's a problem.
The swarm is coming.
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a lot of thralls.
Still can't really hit anybody other than Bio, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, so I will draw. Still not a mountain. So I am tonight. I am doing an exhibition of my utility lands. Next up in the gallery is
If it's a mountain, we got a serious problem.
Yeah.
Wasteland. I have a wasteland
Okay.
in there.
Okay. Maybe you have too many.
Are you playing a colorless deck?
Yeah, I know. You would think. You know what's going on. Yes, I've never gotten so many of these utility lands all at once. There's a Yavimaya in here, so between actually pulling a good hand with some green in it, I usually don't run into this problem. But I was just an idiot tonight, so I will pass.
All right, I will untap, draw. Okay. let's get Reliquary Tower as my land for turn. Lotus Cobra will trigger, so we will add. I don't know if it's gonna. Let's add a green. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add a green. Got one green there. I will. I'm going to tap my swamp. I'm going to cast Bone Shards. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature or discard a card. I will sacrifice my Coma's Faithful, so everybody will mill 3 cards.
Okay.
Oh.
2.
There's a forest.
Oh no!
sorry.
There's a Maze of Ith. Oh, it's sad.
And then destroy target creature or planeswalker. I will destroy Tevish.
And I'm going to discard an on-then
Defiler.
ice, a Berserk, and a Frostwalk
Berserk.
Bastion. Yeah, Berserk.
Defiler, Faith, Adeline, and Plains.
Kind of glad
And
those are
my
gone.
slot is gone.
All right, so there's that. I will. I'll use the green from Lotus. I will tap 2 more. Leave a blue up. I'm going to cast an Eternal Witness. Return target creature from my graveyard, or target card, sorry, from my graveyard to my hand. So I think I'm going to bring back the Mind Stone. Yeah, that or an Arcane Signet. I think I will do Mind Stone. So Mind Stone will come back to my hand. And then I will. I'll go ahead and pass the turn. Go ahead.
Okay, dokie.
Oh.
Untap.
So, I'm not missing land drops. So the next in the utility land gallery is War
Craig,
War
it's
Room.
not your turn yet.
I was skipping a couple of people.
It's all good.
I thought Fade had said he'd pass the turn.
Oh
no,
no.
that was Jamie.
I passed.
Jamie passed his turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is all good. Let's see here. I'm gonna play this Snow-Covered Plains as my land for the turn.
He has one birthday, and then we can't keep him in check.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
There's been a rampant growth has been redeemed. I forgot about that. We have chaos elements. Greg needs lands,
Okay.
everybody. It's Greg's birthday.
So on your stream, I just take 1, 2.
Basic and comes into play tapped.
Okay.
For who? For everybody?
For everybody.
Everybody.
Hey, all right. I'll do this.
It will not trigger your landfall, though. Just so you know. That is the redemptions will.
Oh, what?
So for like card draw for like Quasar and things like that.
No, I'm kidding.
Otherwise, it gets out of control. Virtue has just redeemed everybody draw a card. See, look at this. Everybody's helping
Oh my
out.
goodness. Well, let me shuffle from putting the land in here first.
Let's see here. Now, what do I want? I guess we'll still do what we were going to do before. Tap 1, 2. Actually, we'll leave an island up. A snow-covered island up. We'll tap 3 and play a Feyburrow Elder. It's a tree folk druid, and it has vigilance. And tree burrow elder gets +1/+1 for each color among permanents you control. And then I can tap it for each color among permanents I control. I add 1 mana of that color. And currently, I can make 3 kinds of manas. And I think I'm just going to leave a blocker and pass my turn.
All right. Untap and draw. I'll play a swamp. I messed it all up. Um, 6, 7, 8. Let's play a Nadir's Nightblade. Whenever a token I control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Interesting. All right.
Seems pretty good.
And then I'll also play an Inspiring Leader. Commander creatures you own have creature tokens you control get +2/+2. So now it's got creatures I control get +3/+6.
Woo.
Creature tokens.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So I have 6 3/7s. Those can attack people.
But they don't have to, right? Like, they can say that.
You need blockers, obviously.
You need blockers, right? You need blockers.
I'm gonna swing 2 tokens at everyone.
Okay. Take 6.
There's 3 6s, right?
3 7s.
Oh, 3 7s. Well, that doesn't matter. I'm also going to take 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then that's my turn.
Okay.
Tries to make tokens big.
Yeah, you are. So
I'm
if
gonna play.
oh, sorry.
There are
Sorry.
only 2 3s on everyone else's turn.
Okay.
Now
I
what
also
happens if
noticed
your
there
partner is
on
out?
everyone else's turn.
It would only matter if because it's a planeswalker, I'd have to
Oh,
put
okay.
Luxior on it.
Oh, okay. But if you had another creature that was
Yeah, it would get each of them would have
oh my gosh.
creature tokens get +2.
Backgrounds on creature commanders is very broken, and you can do some messed up stuff.
Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that one has a double.
Hey, you got 2 green now.
Everything worked
Okay.
out.
I will. I think I gotta just set myself up for Kadama.
Welcome to the party, Kadama.
And we have a scry 1. Everybody gets to scry
Right.
1.
The sound went glitchy on me there for a second.
Oh, we have a scry 1.
Move to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I will keep
I
that
put
on
mine
top.
bottom.
Oh,
Oh
Bio
no!
got exiled.
Bio has been exiled from the game.
Great, it was just a scry. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah. Like, I'm out.
So I guess I'm not like showing as, so I guess I just reload.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
reload, and it should bring you back in.
I mean, I didn't even get the you're exiled message.
There we go. I got countered earlier.
Okay, so I have Kadama out on the field, and I pass.
Okay.
I was watching a stream earlier, and the host was getting exiled like every 3 minutes. It was rough.
All right, I will play a forest as my land for turn. Lotus Cobra will trigger. I will add 1 blue. Add a blue. I will tap. I will use the blue, tap another blue, and tap 2 more to cast an Archaeomancer. When it enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. I will return the bone shards. And I will then tap a swamp and cast bone shards, sacking my Eternal Witness. And bone shards will destroy target creature. Sorry, Faded. It's going to be Prava.
That seems reasonable.
And then I think that is all I've got. So I will go ahead and pass the turn to Emmara.
We have a raid. Hey, Rebel Gaming, what is happening?
What's up,
Let's
Josh?
go!
Hey,
Just playing some EDH here, celebrating our boy Bio's birthday. Drawing for turn. I'm gonna play a temple. Oh, actually, do we want to do that yet? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh yeah, we have the Faber Elder. We can make all sorts of mana now. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, you got like 8 mana.
Yeah, this is fine then. Okay, I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, and then tap. Yeah, we'll tap this island and play a Oracle of Moldiah. I may play additional lands on each of my turns and play with the top card of my library revealed. And you may play.
Wait, why are you doing the land thing better than the land deck? What the heck?
Because that's how I roll. Let's see here. I'm going to play an additional land for my turn. I'm going to play this Temple of Mystery, which I didn't even play a land yet. What am I talking about? That's just my first land. You can tell it's late. Let's see here. And then I think we're going to tap. Should have done this in a completely different order, but I'm a fool. That's right, Raiders. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to play a Feldar's Retreat, which I should have played before I put the Temple of Mystery out, but we make mistakes. It happens. I think that will actually just be the end of my turn. Don't mind Merit Liege's slumber there. She's not in the deck. Don't worry. You'll be okay.
Oh, good. I was worried.
And I will pass you, Faded.
Right. I will untap. Draw. I'll play a swamp.
Yeah, Faded's got a lot of utility lands. If you would have come in like 5 minutes ago, that's all that was out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's cast a X's 5, blot out the sky. I'll create X tap 2/1 white and black inklings. And since I made it 5 and not 6, it doesn't destroy anything. Because I don't want to lose my soul ring.
Makes sense.
All right.
So I'll make 10 of those because of Mondrak.
Oh, shoot.
that's a lot.
Yeah. That's a lot of inklings. At least they come in to play tapped.
Yep.
So now
And they're flyers too. So
Yeah.
that's bad.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. One tap.
And if anyone board wipes, I get to drain everyone for 16.
Yeah. You got us. You got us going here. I don't know what to do.
So I will draw.
Farewell, anyone?
That would be good, yeah.
I'm not playing white.
So I will
Well, you are,
play a
but
forest.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, I could have put Farewell in here. Damn it.
And then off of Kadama, I will put out a petrified field, yet another utility land. But now I have 3 green. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. Two. 6. 4. An x of 6. Genesis Hydra.
Okay.
So when you cast this spell, reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put a non-land permanent card with a converted mana cost X or less from among them, and then shuffle the rest, and then it enters with X +1/+1 counters.
You're joking. Hey, Alex. Alex is in
the X is-
Raiden. What's happening? And we also had a rampant growth redeemed. Blasted, that rampant growth is gonna mess up
Another one.
my Merit Lage's slumber. I needed that.
Oh, bummer.
3,
I don't think he needed it.
4,
Yeah, maybe I didn't need it.
5,
What do I know?
6.
Greyhinge is pretty good.
I guess I am getting
What does it have to be?
What do
Mana
I
value
need?
X or less?
Merit Lage. Back
Yeah,
into the
so I'm
deck.
not getting much for it. Because really the only thing here
It's okay, Virtue.
that
I forgive you.
qualifies is the Soul Ring.
He had a good
I mean, there are worse cards to get.
And shuffle the rest into the library. So I got to shuffle the library. I don't that this doesn't give me a
Well,
it could if I had lands in my hand now.
yeah, or 1-drops.
Yeah, but I don't
Or
have
2
any.
drops.
I don't have any 1 or 0 drops left, so I don't get an additional trigger. And yeah, and with 2 colorless, I'm not doing anything.
And you do get to go get a basic as well. We had a
Okay.
rampant growth redeemed.
Oh, but it comes in tapped. So okay. Okay, so I will continue to shuffle, but I think that this just came out. So the Kadama was out, so it's a 6/6 with reach. Is that gonna have any play anywhere?
Did just put out 10 flying tokens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of tokens.
So you got 1, 3, and what's the third card on your field, Jamie? Up at the top.
Which one? This guy?
Yeah.
This is Archaeomancer. It's a 1/2. Returns an instant or sorcery when it enters the battlefield.
So I shall send Kadama. None of your stuff has like Death Touch or anything?
Nope.
Okay, so I will send Kadama at you.
Okay, I'll take 6.
Okay.
Standard damage.
Then I will pass the turn.
Just out of spite, I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to tap Deadeye Tracker, and I'm going to exile the top 2 cards of your graveyard, Greg.
I forgot that everybody can see the top card.
With Deadeye Tracker.
Ooh, I love that card.
Yeah,
Okay, so Sareth and Maze of Ith are gone.
I will reveal the top card of my library. It is a counter spell. And I think I'm going to put that in the graveyard for now. Deadeye Tracker will get a 1/1 counter.
I have a response before you untap.
Okay.
I want to activate Mondrek. and sack a couple thralls to give it indestructible.
And then we will lose some life.
We'll
Yeah,
each
we
lose
all
2.
lose 2.
We each lose 2. Is that's
Yeah.
1, 2. Okay.
All right. I will untap and draw. Okay. First thing I am going to do is tap. Let's see. Tap 1, 2, 3, 5. We'll tap 5. And I will cast a Tatiova, Benthic Druid, as landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I will gain a life and draw a card. I will play my land for turn, which will be a Field of Ruin. So 2 triggers. Lotus Cobra will trigger. I will make 1 black. And then Tatiova, I will gain a life and draw a card. Interesting. Okay. I will then tap 2 for a Mind Stone. And then I will use the 1 black, tap, and sacrifice the Mind Stone to draw a card. And from there, I think I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap. Then I will draw, and then I'll flip this over. It is a snow-covered island. Ooh. What do we want to do? I think the first thing we're gonna do, tap 2 blue, and we'll just tap Faber Elder, and we're gonna bring Isu the Indomitable out. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play snow lands and cast snow spells from the top of your library. And whenever another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay a green, a white, or a blue. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Isu. So, let's see here. Oh, I don't know why I put my planes back in my hands. I think I was gonna tap it is what was happening. Who knows at this point in time? I think I was actually going to tap it. Okay, because Isu can't do that. Okay. What's going to happen? I'm going to play this snow-covered island as my land for the turn. Isu is going to trigger. I am going to pay 1 and put a +1/+1 counter on Isu. Also, we can see the top card of my library still. It's a land card, and I can play an additional... Oh, I forgot my Feldar Retreat is also going to go off. And I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on all my creatures.
Now, I think you don't have to... is there something else making you show the card?
My Oracle of Meldiah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted another effect that did that, but yeah, that unfortunately lets everybody else see my cards. I'm going to play this Snow of Drift Veil as my land
Faber
for the turn.
gets a counter on it too.
Oh, yeah. Faber Elder. There we go. I'm going to play the Snowdrift Veil. When it comes into the battlefield, I'm going to make it make green mana. I'll write green on there in a second. And then, what else? That will trigger Isu. I will pay 1 and put a +1/+1 counter on Isu. Oh, so we can still see this the top card of my library. I'm going to have Feldar Retreat go off. I will put a +1/+1 counter on Isu.
Mara kind of popping off a bit.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, this deck does silly stuff sometimes. We can play the top card of our library if it's a snow card, so
Sure can.
may as well. Let's play this Avalanche Caller. It's a human wizard, and I can pay 2 colorless, and target snow land you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature token with hexproof and haste until end of turn. It is still a land. When that comes into the battlefield, I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on Isu.
Solid 10/10.
Just a 10 casual 10/10 Yeti, you know. Also, we can see the top card of my library, and it's snow-covered island, and I think I did enough damage for the turn. We'll pass my turn.
Right. Untap draw. I'll play planes. I hit my land drops more than I do on your stream.
Yeah, you are. I'm terrified right now.
A lot of mana.
It is a lot of mana.
I will play Prava.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Small big pumps.
Pio's like, I'm out.
Next round again. My board is scared of you.
Probably gonna get worse too. What if I said I might be able to win?
I wouldn't doubt it, to tell you the truth.
I have an Chroma's Will, which will do both modes, and all of my Inklings are 5 power, so they're 10 damage each.
Yep.
Oh shoot!
Yep. That is game.
Yep.
Woo-wee.
I got Isu
have
out.
no-
That's all that matters.
I have no instant stuff. Yeah. So you got us.
Game 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a pretty
That
short
was
game.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
quick.
It was turn 7. Freaking Soul Ring though.
Yeah.
I blame it on that.
It's always Soul Ring's fault.
I blame it on whoever kept redeeming those rampant growths.
Go back through chat and be like, yep, there we go.
I played this deck a lot today.
So I
I
think
just built it last night.
it's a pretty good time.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna change decks here. I don't know if anybody else wants to change. I had busted out my.
I mean, I might as well go back to the X deck after this debacle.
Sounds good to me. I think I'm gonna play my Boros equipment deck. It's a angel deck that that does angel and equipment things.
Well, you're all changing deck.
We're gonna play Knaos and Tiro.
Oh, fun. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Sure McMurray? Hey, baby. What's going on, Betty? About to get swarmed by kitties for some reason. I don't know what's happening.
I'm gonna take 5 real quick.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Anybody else needs to take a quick break? We can do that, and then we'll get this started. Oh, yeah, Aurelia is the commander of this deck. What's going on, Batty Cat? Yeah, you can't walk on the keyboard. You can come up here right now if you want. How about that? Hang out.
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Hello, kitty.
What are you doing, baby? This is my oldest, my Batty Cat. It was my first black cat that I ever had. Yeah. So handsome.
I had a sweet black cat that I had to leave behind when we moved out here to Portland.
No.
So seeing your cat makes me sad.
I'm sorry. He's a good boy. He's got like 6 toes on his one hand. So you can like shake hands with him and
Yeah.
yeah, he's like, why are you messing with me? He's like, that's not what I came here for. Yeah. This is one of my favorite decks just because this is the unscary Aurelia that gets scary. Like, you're like a 2/5 flying angel, that's fine. Until it starts doing other stuff.
Good night, Alex.
Yeah, night, sir.
I brought out a Layla, so it's going to be a go wide
Oh, nice.
enchantment artifacts.
Wonder if we'll see her in March of the Machines. That starts here soon. Oh, yeah. See what kind of nonsense that they're throwing at us. They're freaking Galta. I've played against it twice now. And, yeah, it's terrifying. They can get it out so fast. It's just...
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time it gets killed off the board the second it comes out, but if somebody doesn't have removal, not great. Yeah, I know. He's usually not this lovey. I don't know what is up with him right now. How you doing, little man? Your fur is ridiculous. Let me see here. Oh, I should probably change my own commander. I'll actually be ready. I guess I can draw my hand and do all that other fun stuff too while we're waiting on Faded. Do, do, do. Go back up to 40. And let me randomize us.
Tokens.
I kind of randomized us. There's my convincing card. You done with me? Okay. It's like I've had my share of you. I'm out. Yeah, that was my batty cat. It was funny when he was a kitten. When the first time I ever saw him, like both of his ears were bigger than his head, so it was just like ears and then this like tiny little face, and then eventually it grew into his body, and ended up being like the most gorgeous cat because he was not something to look at. He was he was very scrawny and sickly, but he grew up into a pretty cool guy. Okay, this is not a playable hand. No greedy keeps. I'm not keeping a 1 land hand, even if it has a soul ring. tell myself.
That's what I have a 2-land hand here.
Even 2-land hands lately, I've just been like, you know what?
What? Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna have to leave for a second.
You don't know how much I just wanted to bring my kitten with me last time I went to when I went to Philly. I was like, I'll just get a hotel that I can bring my cat with me. Maybe my emotional support animal will. Lando will keep me nice and safe. Because I imagine he would be the one I would take with me. Because Lando is super lovey, and he'll just let me carry him around.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna throw cards on the.
So thanks for sticking with us, chat.
Yeah. Thank you, chat. We appreciate it. Hope we're keeping you entertained with our pets and our chatter. How many games have you played this weekend?
Too many, probably. So let's see. Well, there were the 2 streams on my actual birthday.
You get to
And
go first with group host.
Yeah.
then there was 1, 2, 3. There were 3 games on Friday. And today was packed. So today there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th game today.
Wow.
Or is it? Maybe I'm counting too many. Maybe it's the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's a 5th. Okay. The 5th game today.
Spells in this deck.
That's a bit.
Yeah.
Tomorrow there's probably 3 more. It's looking like there were some empty slots for pods that didn't attract anyone. So 1.
Yeah, I wasn't sure
2,
when I was gonna wake up.
3. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing because I'm on Pacific time. I tried to stagger them out, but then I wanted to, I wanted to leave some room. I couldn't get up super early, so
Understandable.
10 a.m. my time was, was as much as I was willing to be prepared for.
Exactly. I would not wake up before 10 p.m. if I didn't have to.
Same. Y'all are gonna love my turn 1.
Yep. So early games were, I couldn't go much earlier than that. So,
An early game.
but then I had to figure out where do I leave room for lunch.
Yeah, that was my problem when I had a marathon thing and I did 7 games and then I didn't schedule myself any time to eat in between, so it was just hiding over to the side or. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm not gonna play this deck. I've drawn 1 land hands and Boros Garrison at this time.
That's a great one.
Yeah, that's
play it, bounce it.
And I know it has the same amount of land that all my decks have, so I know it has the amount of land that it needs.
Sorry about that. The toddler called. So
No problem. That's perfectly fine. I'm just over here drawing 1 land hand, so.
well, I'm gonna be greedy with my 2-land hand. So
If I draw a 2 land hand, I'm in. I don't even care what's in it. See what happens. 4, 5, 6, and 7. One land hand with just a wasteland this time. Deck, I'm out. We're playing this deck. Who's the commander? Let's see here. How about Tanzir Quandrix? He's a dragon. He does math stuff. This is probably the worst deck to play right now. This late at night, I'm gonna try to math myself to death.
Yeah, this is your problem.
Yep.
So
Card gods, just give me 2 lands. That's all I need. Okay, I'm in. Okay, so if everybody has a playable hand, guess we'll get this on the road. Oh, there's a lot of weird cards in this deck.
All right. I will draw. I'll play a forest. And how would everyone like a free soul ring? A Magus of the Vineyard.
I would love it.
At the beginning of each player's pre-combat main phase, add 2 green to that player's mana pool.
Okay.
And I will pass.
All right, I will draw. I'll do a. Oh man, if you're gonna give me 3, I'm gonna start with plains. Use the 2 green and tap the plains for a burnished heart.
There you go.
And pass the turn.
okay. Draw for turn. I will
Get 2 green.
get 2 green.
I love having
Play a
mana.
forest. Tap the forest. Cast Dryad of the Elysian Grove.
Hell yeah.
And then I will play my second land for turn, Command Tower.
Now you have 2 command towers.
And one. I think that's what I can do, so I will pass.
And Jamie and Greg, your life totals are not
Oh.
correct.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
reset everybody, so I apologize.
Oh yeah. You know, I got my commander in, but I didn't pay attention to
I
it.
was actually going for hard mode first.
You're like,
Handicap.
Yep. Let's see here. Let us play an island for a turn, and then we will pay 2 green and 1 island, and play a reflective golem. And it's a 2/3, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only reflective golem, you may pay 2. If you do, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for that spell. And it's a
Nice.
2/3. I shall pass my turn. Thank you for the mana.
You're welcome. It's going to keep happening as long as that stays out here. Untap draw. I'll get 2 green. Play a Rogran Triumph. Spend the 2 green on a Thought Vessel. And then I'll spend this Thought Vessel and a forest on an Anvil of Bogarden.
Haven't seen that in forever.
Each player skips their discard phase, and during each player's draw phase, that player draws an additional card and then chooses and discards a card. And then I'll pass. So you draw 2 and discard 1 for a turn.
Okay. I've never done that. Hey, Nano Jade, we got a reward.
Keep draw 2.
And you have no maximum hand size.
And I have no maximum hand size. Oh yeah, draw 2 and then discard 1. So let's see. Let's discard. Oh, but all these cards are so good. I'll discard a cloud cover. Let's see. I will play an exotic orchard as the land for turn.
You got
I
4
will.
mana.
Yeah, I'm going to use the 2 green and tap the plains sack the British Heart, and I will go find 2 basic lands and put them onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle and pass the turn. I'm gonna go find an island and a swamp.
Tap. Okay, draw 2, discard 1.
Yep.
1, 2.
This isn't turn 2. This is turn 4.
Looks like it's turn 4.
Yeah. Are any of us playing forced sacrifice decks?
Nope.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so I will discard a Taijuru Preserver. So spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to sacrifice permanents.
I had Zotswell in hand last game, but that's a different deck.
Yeah. Okay. Now I have the 2 green to play with. 4. I am playing an island, and I am playing a mountain. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is enough. Do I? Yes, I go for that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get Magus out.
Only turn 2. We're okay.
Yeah.
And I've got a 2/4. So your golem's a 2/3,
Yeah.
Emmara,
Yes, it is a 2/3.
and there are no other creatures.
Nope. That's all I got.
Oh, and 5, 6. Yeah, so I'll send 2 to Emmara. It's a 2/4.
If I block it, I'm worried that you have something. I will just take it.
I was hoping you just take it. It's just me trying to get some damage through. Nothing too tricky about it.
That's what I would say if I had a trick up my sleeve.
But I will pass.
Okay.
And so actually, I didn't use the 2 green. That's what I was stopping to think of. I acknowledged that there was 2 green, and then I just spent what I needed to cast. But yeah, I'm good.
I'll draw for turn. Gonna play another island.
You draw 2 and discard 1.
Oh, draw 2 and discard 1? Okay. Draw that, and then what do we want to discard? Choices. I think we're gonna get rid of. Damn it. Thought I knew what I was doing. Yeah, let's get rid of the splitting image.
And I missed the counter from Magus. I've been playing this all day, and I still forget it.
Yeah, put a counter on something.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'll just put it on Magus so that it doesn't impact anything.
Yeah, that works. I'm gonna play this Quandrix Campus. It'll come into play tapped, and don't think I'm doing anything else, which sucks. I don't like to waste mana. So, I guess I'll pass my turn. Everything's so expensive in my hand.
Draw 2. I'm gonna discard Spectral Searchlight. And I'll make 2 green. And then I'll play Zerta Ancient. It's the big 7/5, and whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana to their mana pool of any type that land produced.
Woohoo!
Pop off, y'all.
Love it.
And I'll pass turn.
All right, untap.
Okay, that's a turbocharge.
Two.
Just a
You get 2
little
green and your land's tapped for 2.
Yeah, I will. Let's see. I'm going to discard Obelisk of Esper. All right, I will. Let me. They'll tap for 2, so I'll tap these 3. So I'll make two black, 2 blue, 2 white, and I have the 2 green. So I will use 1 of each, and I'm going to cast my commander, Alayla, Artful Provocateur.
Yep.
Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. Other creatures I control with flying get +1/+0. Whenever I cast an artifact or enchantment, I create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. I'm going to use the floating blue and the floating green. I'm going to cast the Reality Chip. I'm going to look at the top card of my library at any time, and as long as the Reality Chip is attached to a creature, I can play lands and cast spells from the top of my library. I will create a fairy, 1/1 fairy. All right, I still have a black and a white floating.
Reconfigure.
Yeah, I could. I think what I'm going to do instead is use those 2 floating, tap the Exotic Orchard for 2 blue, and I will cast an Encroaching Mycosynth. Non-land permanents I control are artifacts in addition to their other types. So that will create a second fairy. So I've got 2 1/1 fairies here. I can look at card of my library, so I will. Okay, and then I think that is all I'm going to do for now. I will pass the turn to Greg.
Okay. I will untap. I will
Now
draw
what?
2.
Yeah.
So it's gonna get copied.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared to see what's about to happen.
I will. Yes, well, while the mana is here, yeah, so I guess the danger here is that we're being fully supported by Faded inflating everything, and then if it
Yeah.
goes away, we're going to be messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I to discard something, I discarding a land. Reflecting Pool. Okay, so there are 2 green. So
Really, I just need to draw another land. That'd be sick. I get 2 looks, so hopefully.
okay. So there's 2 of those. I will tap that for 2. And green. Yeah, and already I can tap my lands for any color, so okay, so I'm using those 4. Yeah, the green and blue is what they should have been. For Adrix and Nev.
Oh.
So Ward 2, and if one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many are created instead. So now I will tap Magus for 2. So there's 2 colorless. And 1, 2 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with an X of 6, Awaken the Woods.
Oh, shit. 12 Forest Dryads, a tap for 2.
Yes, because they are forests. They're forest creatures. So
well, that's
Yeah,
something.
that's.
so 1/1, 1/1. I'll do that with this. We'll just do times 12. So they're summoning sick.
Luckily.
Yeah.
And okay, so the Awaken the Woods.
Or no, you get 24 of them because you copy it with Magus as well.
Oh yeah. Okay, because there's the Adrix and Nev plus that.
You
So
get 12 from each of them.
that was the reason that I put out the Adrix and Nev in the first place. Okay, times. Okay, that's a lot. That's
That's
It's
even
not
more.
a problem at all. It's only turn 3.
More than I was expecting. And yeah, so given that, I am going to tick up the Magus for reaching the combat phase, but I'm not sending anything anywhere, so I will pass the turn.
So you can only make 62 mana next turn.
That's it.
But I've got 3 cards in hand, so
So draw a
Well,
card.
I might help you out with that. So
Oh Lord, I don't. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play an island for turn. Actually, do we want to play an island? Let's not play an island. Let's play something that comes into play tapped. Let's play this Lumbering Falls. And
yeah, 6 mana.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I can tap it for more. Ha. You know what? Let's just do that. 1, 2, and we'll use one of the green. We'll still have one floating. I'll play a Paradox Zone when it enters the battlefield with a growth counter on it. So I'll just put that on there. At the beginning of my end step, I double the number of growth counters on Paradox Zone, and then I create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. And then I put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of growth counters on Phyrexian. So I shall go to the end of my turn and create a fractal. Bloop. So it'll be a 2/2.
All right. I will untap, draw 2. I'll discard a Ludovic. I'll play a Hollowed Fountain untapped. I'll use maybe I don't actually need it untapped. Thinking I could cast my commander, but oh no, I get double colors. No, that doesn't help any either. I still need a third other color. Too much green. So yeah, let's make it tapped. And then the 2 green and a white. So I'll have a white floating. I'll play Sylvala. And then the white, this 2 green and 1, I'll play Font of Mythos. So now everybody will draw 4 cards and discard 1.
Nice.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. I will untap, upkeep. I don't think I'm going to keep trigger. I will draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then discard 1. Let's go ahead and discard. I'm going to discard a Temple of Enlightenment, I think. I will play my land for turn, which is going to be the Fetid Heath. I'm going to tap my Exotic Orchard, making 2 blue. I'm going to cast a Retraction Helix. Until end of turn, target creature gains tap and return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So I will put Retraction Helix onto Reality Chip. I will make another fairy. Sickness. Okay. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to lose the 2 green as I move phases, but I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing a Layla and these 2 fairies at Faded, so it's going to be 6 coming at you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, and then I will gain 2 from Alayla's lifelink. I will then tap the Reality Chip using the Retraction Helix and return it to my hand. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap Plains, Fetid Heath, and a Swamp for 6. And I'm going to cast Farewell, choosing exile all artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and graveyards.
Great.
Oh, wait a sec.
Well, I might not be doing anything.
And with that, I will pass the turn to Greg as soon as, yeah.
Well, that's a bummer.
All right. You have 24 forest dryads. I can't let that hang around.
Yes, but it's everything. Literally everything except for lands.
Now I'm back to turn 3.
Our graveyards are exiled.
Oh no.
So does the graveyard see the things that are being killed, or do they get exiled as well, or do they actually just go to the
It
graveyard?
all gets exiled.
Everything gets exiled.
Yeah,
Nothing
the grave.
dies.
Yeah, even the graveyard.
I couldn't hear that.
Even the
It's
graveyard.
farewell. So everything is exiled. They exiled all artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and graveyards.
Okay.
So the only thing in a graveyard right now should be farewell.
Okay. Draw for turn. Okay, so we're all nuked. You left yourself with nothing either, right?
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So I will play Boseiju as a land. I will tap for 3 for Chromatic Lantern. And I will tap for 2 for Gyre Sage. And I will pass.
Okie dokie. I'll untap. I'll draw for turn. I will play this. Orn Reef the Vastwood. Enters the battlefield tapped. It makes forest, and I can tap it to put a +1/+1 counter on each green creature that entered the battlefield this turn. And that will be my turn. Made my life super easy.
I will
I
untap
don't know if I
and
should say you're welcome or I'm sorry.
play
Little bit
Mana
of both.
Confluence. Lose 1. Cast my commander. Then I'll go to the end of my turn. I will draw a card, and then each player may put a land card into their from their hand onto the battlefield, and then if you didn't, you draw a card.
I draw a card.
I'll draw a
I think
card.
I will draw a card.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. All right. I will untap.
I mean, Faded was doing his group huggiest.
I was trying.
I'll play an island as my land for turn. I will tap 6 for a Consecrated Sphinx. And then I will pass the turn. So whenever opponent draws a card, I can draw 2 cards.
That would have been really good if you didn't destroy all artifacts.
I know.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn.
I will draw 2.
I will play a Training Grounds. there are 2 or more opponents, so it's not tapped. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potentially. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 3. I gotta pay that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I do? So Magus comes back out.
There she is. Tyranids are coming back out in the new edition of Warhammer. Woo!
What was that?
The new edition of Warhammer that's coming out, the Tyranids are getting new models and things.
Nice.
It's been a long time.
There we go. Okay, so we reached the combat phase. I add a counter. So I put a counter on the Gyre Sage.
Nice.
And then I pass.
Yes. Okay. I will untap. I will draw for turn.
I will draw 2.
Oh yeah. Ugh, gross. Forgot that Sphinx was over there. I'm gonna play the Temple of the False God as my land for the turn. And man, guess don't know if I want to bring my commander out. After the last thing, explosion that just happened. Let's tap 1 and 2 and well, actually, we may as well just tap. I don't know what I'm doing. It's too late, and I'm playing this math deck. I can't even do simple math. I'm not going to flash this in, but it's a 2/2 troll wizard, and commander creatures I control get +2/+2, and commanders you can control have hexproof. I am also going to tap this. Or do I have to do it before, or can I do it after? Because it's
You do it after.
okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on this Guardian Augmenter, and then that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Untap, draw. Anything from Jamie?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'll draw 2.
I'll play a Share the Spoils. When it enters or an opponent loses the game, exile the top card of each player's library. During each player's turn, that player may play a land or cast a spell from among cards exiled with Share the Spoils, and they may spend mana as though or mana of any color to cast a spell. When they do, exile the top card of their library.
Okay. So we're all exiling top card of our library.
Yep.
Shadow in the Warp.
Golden Ratio.
Mine is an Esperzoa.
But this is kind of like a special exile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
you can
separate
also-
exile pool. We want to keep it segregated from the other things that have been exiled.
Okay.
So.
Exile Part 2. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna play the Tropical Island. So I need lands. And then I'll exile an Arid Mesa. And then I will end the turn. And I'll draw a card. And then each
Draw
player
two.
may put a land into play, and if you don't, you draw a card.
You know what? I'm gonna draw
Now,
a
is it
card.
our choice to, if we have a land, do we have to play it, or is it an option to keep a land and then
You don't
draw?
have to play a land, yeah. It's a may put a land, but you have to draw if you don't.
Okay.
And if you draw, I'm drawing two with you.
Yeah, I just drew, so I have two
Yeah, I
more.
just drew.
Yeah.
I just
You get to draw a total of 7 on my end step. And then your turn. Have fun.
all right.
Rockstar Gene just redeemed a Scry 1. So enjoy.
Untap. I'm going to scry before I draw my card for turn. Okay, I'll keep that and I'll draw. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 18 cards in hand right now. I will play a Prairie Stream.
Good
My
night.
land for turn.
Misha, we'll see you tomorrow. Or
Maybe
if I'm on tomorrow.
I will tap, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Bye,
5.
Michelle.
Yeah. Tapping 6 to cast my commander, Alayla. And then I will tap 2 for a Thought Vessel. I will create a fairy. And I will go to combat here. Greg, do you have any fluff blocking flyer, anything that can block flyers?
No.
No? All right, I'll swing at you for 4 with Consecrated Sphinx.
2, 3, 4.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Okay, is there any upkeep stuff? Draw. So I draw, and then you draw.
Yep.
Um, I will play a forest. One, two. Okay. Slowing down for just a second. So I always like leap into things. I've got to learn cast things at the right time. So if I've got 3, then I can get 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I am going to skip to the combat phase. I am going to put a counter on the Gyre Sage. I am going to tap 3 for Branching Evolution.
Ooh. That's a card.
And then I'm tapping Magus for 2. And yeah, so there's 2 off of that. Then I have 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for an X of 7, so that's tapping out. I'm going to cast an Aberrant. So it's got Ravenous, which if the X is 5 or greater, means I'm going to get a card draw off of it. And with the X of 7, I shall get a copy of it off of Magus.
X is 14 though, isn't it? For the branching evolution.
Well, yeah, it will be now. They'll come in at, they'll yeah. So it and the copy are assigned 7, but because of the branching evolution, they'll each get the 14. There's 14.
The Quandrix school of magic over here is not as good as the Tyranids when it comes to counters and math.
And okay, so that happened.
Jamie was like, I'm out of here.
I just got exiled. All right, we're back.
What the heck? Spell table's been funky today.
It picks on people,
It
like
really
specifically
does.
one person in a pond.
Like you say
So
a
I'm
word
also
or something, and this
getting-
is like it activates it. It's like ah.
Okay. So there's another aberrant here. I mean, it's a 0/0 on its own without the counters. The extra clause here is that they are trample,
There they are.
and also when they deal combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. And off of the Ravenous, I get a card draw from each card. So, Jamie,
I'll
fill
draw
your hand
4.
some more. So I'm drawing 2.
We're just gonna mill you to death. Draw your card deck. You don't need cards in your deck.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lab man in there, or
I don't actually. This has never happened before.
we're gonna make you draw your entire deck.
It's never stuck around this long.
So okay, so after all of that business, yeah, I'm already post combat and did these things, so I pass the turn.
Okay. Well,
Oh, but no, there's one more thing.
Oh.
One more thing. Because of Evolve, I've got 2 different instances of bigger creatures coming in.
oh
Yeah, it'll get.
So I would add 1 counter for one of them, which would go to 2 counters. So it would go up to 4 first, and then it would go up 2 more to 6.
Gross. So much mana.
Okay.
Didn't even need me.
Nope.
So I mean, you thought I needed the Forest Dryads.
Apparently not.
Okay, so now I'm done.
It'd be even worse with the Forest Strides, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
those aberrants would have 62 times 2 count.
Let me draw a card for turn. Gonna play an island. Let us. How much mana can we make? Let's tap the Temple of the False, of the False God, and play a Soul Ring. I'll have 1 colorless floating. That does not math properly, but it'll work. Tap that for 2, so I got 3 colorless mana just floating about. Tap that for a island, and tap that for a green. I'm going to play a Eureka Moment, so I'll have 1 colorless still floating. I'm going to draw 2 cards, and then I may put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield. So you may draw 4 if you would like.
Yeah, I will draw 4.
That's right, just keep drawing all your cards. I'm going to play this island. And then
Yes, we're drawing him into his win con.
Apparently. Wait, golden ratio. Okay, yeah, that's supposed to be up there. Golden ratio. A lot of the Quandrix cards, like the artwork, looks the same to me.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We have, if we can make 5 mana, let us tap 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll use that one colorless. And we'll bring Tanzir Quandrix out. So 4/4 flying trample dragon. And when it enters the battlefield, I can double the number of +1/+1 counters on target creature, which I'll just double this to 2. It's not as cool as what Bio's doing over there with his counters, but whenever Tanzir attacks, you may have the base power and toughness of other creatures you control become equal to Tanzir Quandrix power and toughness until end of turn. So, not very cool. Well, I guess it actually is kind of cool because he's currently a 6/6, so I guess I can make up my other creatures into 6/6s. I shall pass my turn.
All right. I will untap and draw.
As will I.
Still got like 37 people at least in chat. So,
Yeah,
hello, chat.
What's going on, chat? Bio is popping off down there.
I'll play the Arid Mesa. I will exile a Howling Golem. Then I'll play a Vincer's Journal. Then I'll go to my instep. I'll draw a card.
I will draw 2.
Then each player may put a land into play.
I will draw a card.
I will put a line into play. I will draw 2.
So I will. So it's just put into play.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Done?
My turn. Yep.
All right. I will untap and draw. We'll play my land for turn.
I have like 30 cards in hand.
Yeah, I've got more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Sometimes I just like to kill people with so many cards that in their hand that they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They have too many cards in their hand.
Well, first thing we're going to do here is tap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Divine Visitation. One or more creature tokens would be created under my control. That many 4/4 white angel creature tokens with vigilance and flying are created instead. I will create a fairy on that, which has some sickness. I will. Okay, I'll tap 1 for a skull clamp. That will create a 4/4 angel. Excuse me. I will. Let's see. I'm going to tap a plains and cast an ethereal armor, attaching that to a Layla. So a Layla gets +1/+1 for each enchantment I control and has first strike. That will create another angel. I will tap 3 more, and I will cast a Battered Golem. Battered Golem does not untap during my untap step. Whenever an artifact comes into play, I can untap Battered Golem. I will create another angel, so I've got 3 angels.
And
And
then
then
Retraction
finally,
Helix combo.
I will cast the Tormod's Crypt. Has summoning sickness though, so I can't do that quite yet.
You got an untapped trigger on your battering golem?
Huh?
I said you have an untapped trigger on your battering golem?
It untaps itself when but I can't tap it with something like that because it has summoning segment still. So, but Tormod's Crypt will create another angel. So I've got 4 angels.
Does.
I will go to combat here. I will. I'll swing the. Let's see. Emmara, do you have a flying blocker?
I do
Yeah.
have a 6/6.
Oh, that's right.
There.
You've got your guy there. Okay. All right. I will. I think what I'll do then is, let's see. Alayla's getting.
He's got first strike, death touch. So.
Alayla's got first strike, death touch, flying, lifelink. So I think I will swing Alayla at Emmara, and I will swing the Sphinx at Greg.
I will take it.
So the
you'll
Sphinx
take-
is
you'll take 3. The
okay,
Sphinx
so
is
4.
4.
Yeah.
2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then I will pass the turn.
You take 4
Oh,
from
4?
Layla.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 enchantments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will untap. And I will pay a life. Go get a land. Okay, forest was the first one I found.
The right side of the screen, I don't know which one of you is the biggest problem.
Yeah, it's tough to tell, honestly. Really depends on what bio plays this turn.
Yeah.
Okay, and actually, I kind of did that out of order because I should upkeep and draw.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so I
definitely
guess
that
you get
time,
to draw.
Jaden.
You get to draw again, Jamie.
Yeah, I drew my 2 for your turn already. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought I missed it, so I went ahead and did it.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Is should I do that just for fun?
Maybe.
1. Okay. No. Okay, 3 for heuristic study. Let's just accelerate that card draw. I want some card draw. Then yes, we want to deck you out. Okay.
Might be the solution.
Now, which is the better option here? 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, tap the Magus for 2. I got 2 here. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for an X of 5, I am going to do Termagant Swarm.
What is
So
that thing?
Termagant Swarm has another one with the Ravenous, and with an X of 5, it qualifies for card draw for me. And it's got Death Frenzy. When Termagant Swarm dies, create a number of 1/1 green Tyrannid creature tokens equal to its power. So with an X of 5, I am getting Copy and X of 5. So 0, 0. Termagant. Swarm. And they're each going to come out with 10 counters on them.
Just 10.
Yeah. If only I had haste.
If only, if only.
Okay. So there's 10. Yeah. 10 counters on those. There are both bigger than the Gyre Sage. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So 10 counters on the Gyre Sage. This is tapped as well. Okay. Then I will draw my 2 cards.
We'll draw 4.
Okay. Okay, that one doesn't matter for this game, but 1, 2, and 1. 10, 9. Okay, so I tap the Gyre Sage. For 10. And I spend 9 of it for an X of 4 on a Spore Assist.
That is.
So I don't get the Ravenous trigger on it. It's I also am not duplicating it because that only works once. But it does mean that I go find 4 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. So I've got my swarms out here that are summoning sick. I've tapped stuff down, but I do have my aberrants with trample. to potentially do something with. And then I've got 4 lands to find. So
Was X4 on Sporocyst?
yeah, the X is
Yeah,
4.
So you'll get 8 counters.
Oh yeah.
Winners.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
still only search for 4, but
Yeah. Okay. Right. So with my aberrants, so they're 14s with trample. So does Jamie have any death touchers?
No, I have
Oh,
4
no.
5/4 blockers and 2 2/1s, and then a 3/2.
Okay, I think.
I'm just sitting here hoping I draw my windfall.
So I think I'm not doing the I'm not doing the math beforehand, so I may regret it, but I'm sending them both at Jamie.
So they're both 14/14
They're
trample.
14/14 trample.
At the beginning of combat, the Magus will go off as well.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So I might as well give this one. It's up to 15.
So 16 because it'll get an extra.
Yeah. So there's a 15. There's a 15/15 and a 14/14, both with trample coming at you.
You get 2 counters though, right? Because of branching evolution.
Branching evolution, so you'll get 2 on it. So
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
All right. So you got a 16/16 and a 14/14.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will throw. Let's see. I'm going to throw 4 angels in front of the 14/14.
Okay.
So 4. They're 4 5/4 angels. And then I will just I'll throw the 2 2/1 fairies in front of the other one, and end up taking 12 or
14.
14 from it.
So I missed. I had another glitch. So I the first one died, right?
Yep.
And now what's happening to the?
That one's hanging around. I took 14.
Okay, so you took 14, and
Should still have 1 angel.
They were 5/4s, and he was. Oh, you're right. You're totally right. I should have 1 angel. That's why I did that.
So that divine visitation.
Yep.
That's an enchantment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that gets destroyed.
Oh, that's right. Common damage. Good call.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Now I think it's bio, Mara.
So I tried to slow that down at least a little bit. And okay. Yes, so I'm a threat.
just a little bit.
I'm definitely a threat. Okay, so now we have we have the heuristic to keep track of. I know that can be a pain in the butt, but it seemed relevant with all of the card draw going on. And also,
well, most of the card draw is just all in one section.
Yeah. And that will still be happening, so we'll accelerate it if I get to keep drawing.
So, are you done with your turn, bio?
Yes, I am.
I will untap. Draw
I gotta go get my lands. Yeah.
That is interesting. let us play Novagen, Heart of Progress. Taps for colorless, but I can also tap it for Simic and tap it and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield this turn. That does not help. But this actually...
I'm just gonna go ahead and crack this Arid Mesa for a trial.
Okay. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is tap one white, or one blue, 2 colorless, and another 2 colorless. I'm gonna play a Replication Technique. It has Demonstrate. When you cast a spell, you may copy it. If you do, choose an opponent to copy it. Players may choose new targets for their copies. Create a token that's a copy of target permanent you control. So, you know what, Faded? It's any permanent, so I guess you can make another Adventures Journal, right?
Yeah, that's probably what I do.
Okay. I'll let you have the Demonstrate. Well, I was like, oh, you don't have any other creatures or anything. So I'm going to demonstrate and make 2 more Guardian Augmenters. So I will have +6/+6 to my commander creatures, and they have Hexproof.
Pretty sweet.
So what did the Demonstrate come from?
From this Replication Technique. And I am not gonna. I will not pay the 2.
It's only 1.
Oh, I will not even pay 1.
Okay. Then I drew. So.
I am declining to draw.
Aha.
What?
I didn't know.
It's a May ability.
Yeah.
But don't you want to draw all the cards? I'm gonna tap this Oran.
Draw a few cards.
This Oran Reef Vastwood and put a +1/+1 counter on my creatures that entered the battlefield this turn, which will be these other 2 Augmenters. And then, let me see, I have this big dragon, but then there's a whole bunch of gross stuff.
What is it, a 10/10?
Yeah, just a 10/10. But it makes all my other creatures into 10/10s, which is pretty cool. Guardian Augmenter, what is happening? Oh, Bio, you have so much stuff over there.
Yeah.
So much stuff.
Yes, and then the warning is that on this stuff, if you have like exile effects, then I guess that
Yeah.
saves it. But if they get killed,
Do you have
it makes a swarm.
How's your flying situation looking?
That is currently my weakness.
I shall come at you with 10s, Quandrix. Which will make all my other creatures into 10/10s, but that doesn't. But it's
So
a 10 damage. 10
damage?
Flample damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay.
And then that will be the end of my turn.
Right. I will untap, upkeep, gain 8.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I will pass the turn. I'll draw a card, and then each player may put a land into play.
I want to put a land into play.
I will put a Halimar Depth.
I shall draw a card.
I will look at the top 3 of my library. Keep that. Who drew?
I did.
You did, so I'll draw 2 for you.
What do you want to do, Mile?
Are you putting a land or are you drawing a card?
Oh, what's happening?
My commander trigger at the end of my turn.
Putting a land or drawing a card. I am drawing a card.
We'll draw 2 with you. Very good. All right, go to my turn. I will untap. And I will draw my card. I'm going to tap Halimar Depth. Oh, actually, first I'll play my land for turn, which will be a command tower. I'm going to tap the Halimar Depth for blue. I'm going to cast a Banishing Knack on Battered Golem. Banishing Knack reads, until end of turn, target creature gains tap, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand.
I have a
So,
response to that.
okay.
Cyclonic Rift Overload.
I will respond to that. I will tap 2, and I will negate it.
All right, I'm good to scoop.
Yeah, because I can go in. I can make infinite fairies now.
What will make you let what will let that happen?
So
Which card? Okay,
you'll-
I can
so if
respond. I will respond to that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It
On
gets
top.
to bounce.
On top of
the-
that head, I guess. We'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you probably have a counter spell or something. But I'm gonna play a perplexing test and return all creatures to or
I will.
non-token creatures to their owner's hands.
I will respond by playing a counter spell.
Okay.
Yeah. So they can bounce Tormod's Crypt and play that infinitely
Yeah,
to make infinite
so I would tap Battered Golem.
fairies.
Yeah,
And then
tap Battered
anything
Golem, return
else they
Tormod's
can
Crypt.
play that untaps the battered golem, bounces our things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we still got a turn cycle.
Yeah, but if I
There's
had
haste.
didn't have, you know, of all the mana that I extravagantly spent here, there was none left up. Because what I was going to be able to do the next turn was a Starstorm
Well, you'll
and
I mean,
calibrate
that'll
it.
do it. Yeah.
you'll get
You
another
know.
turn.
No haste.
Hmm?
There's no haste.
Yeah. No
Yeah, they
haste.
won't have haste. So basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to make 30,000 2/1 fairies or 1/1 fairies. So, well, if you're playing a 40k commander, so we'll call it 40k fairies. How's that?
Okay.
That works.
But then there is the chance that Jamie just has another counter spell in it.
Yeah.
I am going to. I was prepped for something like this, so I am going to go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I will cast my own overloaded cyclonic rift.
Okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
The things that are exiled under Share the Spoils can go to regular exile.
So overload cyclonic rift, return all non-land permanents I don't control to their owner's hand.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay, you said this goes to normal exile.
Yeah.
This goes to hand. That goes away. Goes to hand. Goes to hand. To hand. How many spells went in that back and forth? I still get the draws off the wristic, right?
Yeah, there was
Oh,
5
there were.
spells.
I cast this turn. I have cast 5. Well, I've cast a lot of. I've cast at least 40,000 spells because I've recast my Tormod script over.
Yeah. You could have
Yeah.
almost all of your deck in hand if you want.
Okay, we'll do that for funsies.
I mean, you could draw to everything except for like one card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I get.
Leave,
I
like,
guess. Yes. I mean, I have to leave.
Because if you, well, also if you cast anything that's ravenous, then you're gonna have to draw.
Yeah.
So leave like 5 cards,
let me double check.
or is it May?
Yeah. So just
Where's Successi's a May
Not a
ability?
May.
this is a May ability. Yeah. It's just a matter of how many cards do I leave at the bottom of the deck so that if I cast meaningful stuff to try and win. So do you have any? So do you have any kind of anthem that's making those fairies arbitrarily large, or
No.
No, they're the only thing that's pumping them is a Layla, which is giving them 1+1/+0.
There's Star
Okay.
So
Storm.
they're all 2/1s.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna leave 10 cards at the bottom,
Yeah, it seems
Okay.
reasonable.
Yeah.
and and I have a monster hand to find an answer.
Yeah.
Now you imagine me.
And this is gone as well.
Magic
There's
power
6 in
gaming.
hand.
Yes. So
All
the rest
right.
is also gone.
Going to combat. So these all have summoning sickness.
First 6 is in your hand, not your yard.
Oh, yeah.
Going to combat. I'm going to swing. I'm going to swing the Consecrated Sphinx. I'm going to swing a 5/4 Angel, and I'm going to swing a 3/4 Alayla at Greg. So you're taking 4, 7, 12 in total.
Well, so it leaves me at 9, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And I will gain 3. And then I'll pass the turn. We have a turn cycle.
So this
Star
is it.
Storm
You
for
know,
4.
I find an answer or we die.
Yep.
Star storm, star storm.
Yeah.
Imagine with 80 cards in your hand, you should have an
Yeah.
answer.
Well, that's like the 40k decks. I think have like 4 or 5 board wipes in each deck.
Okay, so what's the biggest creature you have, Jamie?
I think it's
I
4
have a
toughness.
4/6. I have a 4. It's my
4,
speed.
6 toughness.
4, 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So do we think there's some other last minute pump that's going to happen?
I'm expecting like a Fierce Guardianship.
Maybe what I should look at is where is all that stuff and what's in here? Okay. I need that.
What's going on, Jared Spark? MTG Lexicon is reading. What's happening?
So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to find answers for answers in my honkin' huge hand.
We are down to a turn cycle as there are 40,000 fairies out right now. is not going too bad. Well, I guess depends on the game is going well.
Yeah, the game got pretty wild. And I'm just trying to see if I can pull something out of the hat here. The thing is that Jamie there in the top right has been drawing cards for a while.
Has a huge hand. Hey,
Uh,
Arizona Angels, not too bad.
2, 1.
We just got cyclonic rifted, so yeah,
3.
that's why our boards are quite empty right now. At least on one side of the board.
Okay.
Save us, Bio. Save us.
That's my hand. Those are the backups.
Yeah, when you have like 70 something cards in your hand, it's kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it gets hard to make decisions at that point, you know. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. With an X of 5, Starstorm.
Okay. I don't have a counter spell in my hand, ladies and gentlemen. So with an X of 5,
Yep.
that means everything on my board dies except for the Sphinx.
Okay. Then, since but I am down to 9 life, and I am down to a 10-card library.
Yeah, you are. Hey, Quinn, what's
But
happening?
I did save up some mana that I was keeping up for potential counters. So now I should get something on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Correct this for Triumph.
What's the biggest thing?
Maybe I didn't put the other ones in here.
Glad there wasn't a blood artist or anything out. Shoot 40,000 damage around.
Okay, we'll get there. There's got to be something halfway decent here. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have got a red and a blue in there. I'm casting a winged hive tyrant.
The 4/4 flyer, if I remember right.
Yep, it's a 4/4 flyer with flying and haste.
Nice.
So 4 over at you.
All right, I'll take 4.
Now, I don't think out of all of those lands, there isn't anything preventing me from discarding.
Oof.
So I have to choose 7 cards out of this.
I'm not going to have you list all the cards that you're discarding.
Yeah, just put them in there.
Yeah. So 1. keeping the commander out of sentiment. Oh, did I even play a land for turn?
I don't think so.
I was trying to immediately get down to the did I keep one in here or not? Okay, I couldn't find a reliquary tower. So I don't think I can rescue my hand. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7. Okay. Plonk. Okay, I passed.
Okay, jokey. I will untap. I'll draw for turn. Gonna play myself a forest for my turn. Then
That's a stupid turn.
let us tap 1 green and 2 colorless, and we'll play a Guardian Augmenter again. Surprise! And then let's tap this for 2.
Oh, hey Quinn. I don't know if she's if Faye is still here or not.
Yeah, Quinn came in just as
Oh,
you blew everything up.
wait a minute. Those were supposed to be in my hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna play Quandrix again. I have nothing that I can actually double counter wise. I think that will be the end of my turn.
So how big is Quandrix? Just a 4/4?
Just a 6/6.
Oh, 6/6. Okay.
Tap draw. I will. Not quite as much mana as I want, but that's all right. Do 1, 2, 3. I'll play a Walking Archive. Comes into play with a +1/+1 counter on it. And at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player draws a card for each +1/+1 counter on Walking Archive. And then I'd like to spend 2, a white and a blue, to put a counter on it.
Love it.
And then I'll play a Veteran Explorer. So on each player's upkeep, you'll draw an extra 2 cards. And I'll pass.
So the person we didn't suspect is going to get decked out.
All
It'll
right.
be me.
Draw my card. Oh, I will untap and draw. Okay. In Academy Ruins. That's my land for turn. I will tap it and blue for an Ethereum Sculptor. So artifacts I cost cast 1 less. I will tap 1 for a Cranial Plating. That's when a crypt creature gets +1/+0 for each artifact I control. I will go ahead and equip it to my Consecrated Sphinx. I will then tap a
artifact, and
blue.
that's a dead bio.
Yeah, I'll tap a blue for Reality Chip. I will.
I think I should have.
Tap 1 for a Demure Signet. I will play a Traveler's Amulet for free. A Welding Jar.
So, was there any targeting going on there?
There's no targeting. But, well, I
there
equipped.
was with the equip, yeah.
I equipped, yeah.
Yeah, nope. I'm stuck. Yeah, so I am most likely dead here. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
All right, and then I'm going to tap 2 for a Cover of Darkness, naming Sphinx. So Sphinxes I control have fear. They can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures.
Okay.
So my Consecrated Sphinx right now is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's +9 +0. So I'm
13
going
power.
to, yes, it's 13 power. So I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing the Sphinx at Greg.
Dead. I'm proked.
Oh, that was way too hard, Greg.
I tried. I mean, I should have done things more optimally, but when you're dealing with that many cards
Yeah,
on,
that's a lot.
on short notice, you get decision paralysis.
All right. Second main phase. Let's see, she costs a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't quite have enough. So, I think what I'm going to do is pass the turn. Go ahead, Emmara.
How many cards do you have left in your library?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Too
13,
many.
14, 15, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, about 26.
26, huh? Okay. That's really, really weird.
Did you draw your extra 2 cards?
I did.
Emmara?
I did. Did not gonna save us. Or at least save
If
me.
you swing at me, I can block with if you swing on the ground at me, I can block with the Explorer, and you can get 2 free basic lands untapped.
Ooh. It's actually not a terrible idea. Okay, I will attack with Guardian Augmenter, and well, Tanzir is going to. Do you have any other flyers over there besides the Sphinx, Jamie?
I do not.
Okay, so Tanzir will come at you, and then the Guardian Augmenter will come at Faded.
Yep, unblock. Each
Okay.
player may get 2 basic lands and put them into play.
From the library?
Yeah.
All right. I will respond to the attack.
Okay.
I will tap 3, and I will mortify Tanzir.
What?
Wow.
Okay. 1 second. Let me see here.
That escalated.
No good. Let's see here. Do I have anything? Nope. Okay, I have nothing. I will save it. Bloop. You know what? Go to your command zone. Then we'll go get these basics. Grab a forest, and we'll grab another island. We'll shuffle. Then I guess let's put this bear out. To have what? 2 green and 2 blue. Actually, 2 green and Soul Ring to play Ruxa, Patient Professor. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, return target creature card with no mana or no abilities from your graveyard to your hand. Creatures you control with no abilities get +1/+1, and you may have creatures you control with no abilities assign their combat damage as though they weren't blocked. I do not believe there's anything in my graveyard that are creatures, so that will do nothing. Nothing exciting, anyway. We're going to tap the Oran Reef. And let us tap Novagen as well. Each creature. Tap one blue, one green, and then we'll put 2+1/+1 counters on my bear. There we go. And then. That is not super exciting either. I don't have anything that is like awesome in my hand. Oh, one.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. I'm gonna play Kiana, Dean of Substance. I can tap, exile top card of my library. If it's a land card, I can put it into my hand. Otherwise, I put a study counter on it. Then I can pay 1 green and 4 colorless and create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put a +1/+1 counter on it for each different mana value among non-land cards you own in exile with study counters on them. And she will get a +1/+1 counter from that. And does this one have to? Okay, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, that's all I got.
All right. Untap. Draw 3. Hmm. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll cast Dictate of Karametra. Lands tap for double again.
Okay.
I will play a wedding ring. And I'll give it to Jamie.
So I'm getting a copy of it. Is that right?
Yeah. Guess I'll
Okay.
add that and leave a white floating. And then a white and 1, I will cast Temporary Truce. Each player may draw up to 2 cards. For each card less than 2 any player draws, that player gains 2 life.
I will
I'll
draw 2
draw 2.
cards.
So you and I can basically gain 4 life right now. Is that what I'm understanding?
I'm drawing 2. So you will have to draw 2 from that, and then you can either draw another 2 or you can gain 2 life or 4 life.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'll draw 2, and then yeah, let's gain some life. We'll each gain life.
I don't gain life because it's only the other person only does it when it's the other person's turn.
Right, but I have a wedding ring.
Yeah. It's only when it's that person's turn. The other person does it.
Okay.
And then I'll play this Mana Crypt. And I'll become a threat to Jamie. Losing one, I'll play Jace's Archivist.
That is a threat to Jamie.
And then I'll pass.
All
I
right.
gave you a bunch of mana though, so
That's true. On your end step, I will. I'm going to tap my Fetid Heath for white, and then I'm going to path to exile your Archivist.
that's fair.
And then I will untap. I'm trying to close this game out, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Okay.
You drew 3 cards?
Oh, I drew one. Two more.
I'll draw 3.
All right. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast, I guess, well, let's see. I guess I only have to tap 1 because I'm tapping for double. So I'll tap 1. I'm going to cast All That Glitters. And we'll attach that to Consecrated Sphinx. So we'll get +1/+1 for each artifact and enchantment I control.
Yeah,
I will cast the Soul Ring. I will cast an Esper Sentinel. I will tap Swamp and Fetid Heath to add.
Close it out with the concede options.
We'll do a land tax.
Your land's tapped for double.
Yeah, I know. So with the 2 that I just tapped that are floating, I will do an Intangible Virtue.
It's still have 1 floating.
It should have just been. Oh yeah, I've got 1 floating. You're right. So with the 1, I'll make 2 floating. So 3. We'll cast a Mirage Mirror. So let me count here. See where we're at. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I get a copy of Cranial Plating.
Yes, that was the idea. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
How many of them are enchantments?
And then enchantments are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 enchantments and 12
so 28 power pump.
Yeah. So I will
Currently
tap. So I will tap
40.
2. Make Mirage Mirror a copy of Cranial Plating, and I will tap, or I guess I'll use 1 floating, and I will attach it to Consecrated Sphinx. So
yeah, it's only a 44 power creature now.
Yeah. So
Fine.
Who you want to kill?
With that, I am going to swing my 44 power creature at Faded.
That's fair.
In response to that.
Oh. Fog?
Oh, did I not leave the right mana up? Yep. Okay. Sorry. I was gonna say it, but yep.
Fog,
bad.
but no green.
Yep.
Beautiful. I die.
Didn't think about it beforehand.
And then
Foolish mana
I will.
tapping.
Okay, I will tap. Let's see. I will tap 8. Yeah. And I will recast my commander, Alayla.
In response to that, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap 3 and then play 3 Heretical Duplication, and whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control this turn, I create a token that's a copy of that creature.
Oh. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I think the last thing I'm going to do is tap my. Oh no! You know what? I didn't leave bright mana up for that. So, okay, I guess I'll pass the turn to you, Mara.
Okay. See if I can pull this out. Yeah, I do love that card. Let me draw a card for a turn.
Draw 2.
Yes, draw all the cards. Let's see here. Let us throw my Temple of Mystery underneath the desk somewhere. Oh, we just had a scry 1 and a draw a card.
Scry 1 and draw a card?
Yep. I shall scry 1, and then I shall draw this card.
I will draw this card.
Temple of Mystery I will play as my land for the turn. Scry 1 for the Temple of Mystery. That will go on the bottom. Oh. How many creatures are going on? What do we got going on over there?
Right now, I've got a 1/1. I've got a 0/4. I have a 1/2. I have a tapped, really, really big one, and then a 2/3 flyer.
A very, very big one. Okay, let me tap my mana properly this time. Let us tap 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need some colored mana, so let's tap 1 green, 2 more green, and let us play Azuri's Predation. For each creature your opponent controls, I'm going to create a 4/4 green beast creature token, and each of those beasts is going to fight a different creature. How many creatures do you have?
Well, let's see. I think I will respond. I'm going to tap. I'm going to tap, and I'm going to miscast.
No.
Counter it unless you can pay 3. If you can pay 3, then.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pay 3.
Okay. I tried.
How many creatures do you got?
So I've got 5 creatures.
Okay, so I will create 5 beast tokens, and one of them will die against the Consecrated Sphinx, so there'll be
And one of them will die to a Layla with Death Touch.
Yeah, so that will leave me with 3 beast tokens?
Correct.
Ta-da. There we go. Beast. And then, let's see. Okay. That will go to the graveyard. Lelia, what do we got going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess we just swing with everything. The only thing that makes sense. Okay, we're going to attack with a 4/4, a 6/6, and a 2/2. And then also Lelia, who will get... You know what? I might just leave you up with your Death Touch and your Lifelink. You just hang out there. So I'm just going to attack with these ones. So that'll be a total of 12.
Okay, I will take 12. Go down to 22.
And then... I think I'm just gonna pass my turn. See what happens. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tap this beforehand and give all these beasts +1/+1s. There we go. So they're 5.
Okay.
Mirage Mirror is just a Mirage Mirror now.
Aha.
Untap. That's true. Mirage Mirror is just a Mirage Mirror. And raw. Okay. I need to figure out a way to get rid of that Alayla.
I hope you can't.
No, I've become
Like,
I've become the
million
villain.
cards
I'm the,
against,
I'm the reason we're up until 2 in the morning.
It's all good.
Hmm. Because yeah, that thing is causing me a lot of consternation. See what I've got in here. Yeah. This is going to be kind of ironic, but I think I'm going to start drawing into my deck to find Brian Surge. If I lose this game, I'm going to retire from Magic forever.
I don't want to be the reason you retire from Magic.
No, I'm kidding. All right, well, let's tap 3. Start by tapping 3. For a Commander Sphere, I will sack it to draw a card. Interesting. Didn't quite do it for me. Let's try to go the other route then. Let's tap. Oh, I got tap 12. All right, I'll tap 12 for my own Layla. I will actually, let's see. I can tap 2 to make this Mirage Mirror. Let me see what you got over there again. Guardian Augmenter still out there, correct?
Yes.
You do. Okay. And then that one in the middle there, that was Ruxa. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's tap 2. I will make Mirage Mirror a copy of the Guardian Augmenter. And then I will tap 1 to equip the cranial plating to it. Let's see here. So currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is a 10-2. So I will swing at you with a 10-2. And then my Consecrated Sphinx here is very, very big, but I think I'm going to swing that at you as well.
Okay. The Mirage Mirror, is it still an artifact, even though it becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn?
No.
I didn't think so, so I didn't count it.
Okay.
No, that's not.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. So that was just a normal. Okay. How about we tap 3? And I'm gonna play a Corson Grip on. How about the real cranial plating? I will destroy the cranial plating. It has split second, so.
Yeah, that makes me sad. Although I can sacrifice my welding jar to regenerate it.
Yep. Well, no, you can't because it's split second.
Yeah, split second. Will...
Okay.
Yeah, because
Makes me sad.
activated. Yeah, they're not mana abilities. So I will block the Guardian Augmenter with one of the Beast tokens, and then I will block your Sphinx with Lelia.
All right. And your Layla will die
Yeah.
too. So.
Bye, Lelia.
Okay. Second main.
Oops.
I will play land for turn. Hall of Heliod's Generosity. And then I will tap my command tower for white and cast a Ritual of Restoration, returning a Cranial Plating to my hand.
Flash you cranial plating. Do not get the point
All
cranial
right.
plating.
Go ahead, Emmara. By the way, you should have gained life off of a Layla if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
All right. Go ahead.
Tippity tips. Draw for turn. That's a pretty cool card. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna play this Mosswort Bridge. Has Hideaway. So I'll look at the top. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And put that underneath. Let's go on the bottom. That will come into play tapped. That. Okay. I guess that's probably what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm gonna play Desolation Twin. Enters the battlefield. It's gonna create another 10/10 colorless Eldrazi creature token.
Okay.
And then I think we're just gonna charge full steam ahead and attack. Is a 4/4, 6/6, and a 2/2. And then these are 5/5s, but they are getting a buff from because they have no abilities. So they are 6/6s. So there's 3 6/6s.
Okay, so 3 6/6s for 18, and then a 2/2.
Yeah. So there'll be, well, there's the bear here who's also a 6/6. So there is 4 6/6s and a 4/4 and a 2/2.
Okay. All right, I think I will throw a Layla in front of your 2/2, and I will take 18.
Well, it'll be more than 18. Because it'll be
3 6/6s?
Oh no, there's the bear as well. The bear is the bear is also a 6/6. I'm sorry, Ruxa is.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, Ruxa is also.
Oh, I'm worried I'm going to lose this, and I'm going to look like an idiot on stream. All right. So we'll throw Layla in front of Ruxa then.
Okay. And then that I still do believe is 24 damage.
This is stupid. I'm stupid, you guys. I'm an idiot. How in the world? Let's yeah, so there's okay.
Yeah, Ruxa.
Yeah, so no matter, because I've only got the one creature, so no matter how I block, you've got me.
Yeah.
Woo! Way to go.
Math.
We got there.
We got there,
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
We got there. Woo.
Well, that was epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
This is a stream that I will not go back and watch.
Yeah.
I'll erase it. How about that? Good game, everybody. That was a good game.
Like right at the 3-hour mark.
Yep. I was like, I guess Ruxa actually did come in handy. Okay, so I guess I shouldn't have talked crap about you, Bear.
The bear saved the day.
I barely won that.
Hey.
Hey-o.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm allowed to make jokes like that. Well, I don't think we're gonna play another game after this.
Yeah, no, that is it.
No,
That
I'm
is
done.
We're at game 3.
uh,
No, I need to eat something. A
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
little midnight snack.
that actually sounds like a good idea. Even though it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm still like, you know what? Places will deliver me food right now. Still.
Oh wow.
So thanks
Oh,
for
yes.
joining me, y'all.
Yes, thank you very much, everybody who was watching. Yeah, that was a good time. It is true, theoretical duplication. Because Eulalia, if I wouldn't have had Eulalia, I would have been screwed. Finally, theoretical duplication did something. Because I don't know how many times it's just sitting in my hand, dead all the time. Because I'm like, ooh, something better might come out.
Well, and literally earlier this week, I pulled like 3 counter spells out of this deck, and that would have really come in handy.
Yeah. Well, good game. If everybody wants to let us know what you got going on in the world, or if everybody's tired, we don't even have to do that.
I ain't got shit, so.
Yeah. So let me go see if there's anywhere to
I got
raid.
more pods tomorrow. We were trying to. If I wake up at 10, there's a potential pod that I think we're still looking for a 4th. I'm not positive.
I cannot imagine I will be up at 10 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning.
So
Yeah, 7 a.m. for me. I probably won't be up.
Yeah.
JJ and Nate will be there, and then I gotta see if we found a 4th or not. And then I've got a 5:30 p.m. pod and a 9:30 p.m. pod tomorrow.
You got this. It's almost over. You've almost got all the games in.
Yep, and then I did take Monday off as well, so Monday will be my day of rest to recuperate from all the games.
Yeah, you're gonna need that.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to regain all your mental power. Well,
yes, it was waning tonight, you know. So I did some dumb moves. So I should have thought through having all those cards, because I had things that could have saved me the hand size. So I should have played, but I was so worried about being countered that I held up too much mana for that.
Sometimes it's just good to throw spells at things.
Yeah, and I cast the flyer, and then I decided to attack with it instead of just leaving it up as a blocker, since it wasn't going to take him out anyhow. So yeah, there were dumb mistakes, but also I went very long into the game and did some crazy stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's anybody on to raid. Like, I just looked and I'm not seeing anybody that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody have anybody that I'm missing?
Not for EDH on my radar yet.
Yeah,
there's Steve Fabretto Jr. They do, arena stuff.
Okay. Well, we'll just leave it at this. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you. And Bio, thank you for everything you do. We appreciate you as well.
Yeah, so thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. You all have a good night.
Appreciate you. See ya.
Bye.
Night, everybody.